All right, my fellow dad, let's talk about getting your shit together via your routines. I get a lot of dads asking me how I stay motivated, how I stay so consistent with my training, with my nutrition, all that type of stuff, right? And so my first reply to that is, number one, it's not that I stay motivated. I'm not motivated all the time. Like, if I was to base everything off of motivation, I wouldn't get a whole lot done. Or it'd be like the typical guy out there, start and stop, start and stop, start and stop, because I'm not motivated every single day, right? What pushes me forward is discipline, is just doing the work that I need to do on a daily basis and doing it whether I feel like doing it or not. That's discipline. And what this all derives from is my routines, the schedule that I set. And looking at this from a bigger picture here is, how do I set up my routines? Well, my routines are all focused in on creating outcomes via set actions, right? And so the outcomes that I want personally, and if you're like me, if you're an ex-athlete and you want to feel like that athlete still, you want to look like that athlete still, you don't want to get a dad bod, you want to have good energy, you want to have good fitness and health, and you just want that edge, then you're going to set up your day-to-day routines to reflect that result. Those are the outcomes that you want. And so if you're finding yourself in a position where you got a dad bod, you're run down constantly, you're unmotivated, your health is slipping, your fitness isn't how it used to be, and you essentially look at yourself in the mirror and you don't see that athlete anymore, then it's time that we take a step back and we look at your routines. And there's two pieces to your daily routines that I want to hit on here. So if we know this specific outcome that we want is to look and feel like an athlete again, to get that edge back, to freaking destroy the dad bod, then we know we need to train. So we need a fitness component within our routine every single day. And we also need to focus in on our fuel. And so I'm going to share with you how we do it inside the Forged Father so you can get yourself that outcome that you want. So number one is your daily routine. Where are we going to fit a fitness component in? And here's the thing about your fitness component. It doesn't have to be some 2-hour-long workout. It doesn't have to be a 90-minute workout. It doesn't even have to be an hour-long workout. One of the biggest bullshit excuses I get from other dads is that they're too fucking busy to work out. And I say that is complete bullshit. What it comes down to is just you not having the proper routine set up. You're unorganized, and so therefore you are too busy, right? And so what we need to make sure of is your fitness is a priority, okay? And it all comes back to, that's the outcome that you want, to be fit, to be lean, to be strong, to be energized, to not have a dad bod, then by golly, you better have fitness a part of your day-to-day routine, and you better make it a priority, all right? And so take a step back, look at your daily schedule. When can we fit that fitness component in? For most dads, I recommend doing it first thing in the morning, if it works out. If you can wake up a little bit earlier than everybody else, get your shit done that you need to get done fitness-wise. Maybe that means it's a 20-minute workout, 30-minute workout, 40-minute workout. Sweet spot is like in between that 40 to 60-minute range, where we can get a good amount of strength work in, we can fit some assistance work in, and then we can get some conditioning in, giving you all the things that you need to build yourself into an athlete. Done, right? So you wake up, you hydrate yourself, you hit your workout. That's a huge win for the day. I know for me, when I get done with my workout, huge rush of energy, you got all those endorphins running through your body, and you just feel great, and you get that big check mark off the list. For the physical side, it's also a big win mentally. And so I like to get that done in the morning before 10 a.m. Me, I can't do it first thing in the morning because I'm here at my gym. I train athletes first thing in the morning. I'm up at usually about 3:50, 4 a.m. I'm up, I'm at my gym by 5. I train athletes from 5 to about 8, and then I get my workout in, right? But you got to have that fitness component in. And so it's either a full-fledged workout, or if it's not that, it's something active. So maybe some active recovery. You're going for a walk, you're stretching, you're mobilizing, you're doing something to move the body to get that fitness aspect in. All right, and there's a lot of different options that you can get in, but you got to make it a priority. That's number one. Now let's talk about your fuel side of things. So your nutrition, you got to make this a priority within your routine. And so for a lot of the dads that I work with, what we do is we plan things out the night before. And so we usually prepare food. So maybe we prepare a couple meals up because we know we're going to be on the go the next day. This is for my busy dads out there too. Don't think that you got the perfect excuse of, oh, I'm too busy, I travel around, I do this, I do that. You can still be prepared. You can still get your nutrition dialed in, right? If you want it bad enough and you make it a priority, you can get it done. And so it requires planning. And so I tell my guys, set some time aside within your day-to-day routine to focus in on your nutrition. So prepare food, pre-plan food. So if you're out and about, you're gonna have, lunch meetings, things like that, do a little bit of research ahead of time. Got this restaurant that you're going to, do a little bit of research, see what you can order. And then what we do, we track our nutrition, because the way we dial our nutrition in, we do it by the numbers. So we focus in on macros, which gives you flexibility. You can have the things that you love as long as you're hitting your specific targets, geared towards your specific goals. We can pretty much guarantee success with your fuel. But it requires a little bit of planning. It requires a whole lot of consistency, right? And so the only way you can win that game is you take time for yourself each and every day to put towards that focus. And that is your fuel focus, right? And so again, what I have my guys do the night before, they think about the day ahead. What do they need to have? Do they need to have some snacks packed? Do they need to bring some protein powder with them so they get a quick shot of protein or whatever? What do they need to help them succeed and be in the best position possible to have that success with their nutrition, right? Where guys go wrong is they're unorganized, they have no plan, they have no set routine, and they're just flying by the seat of their pants, and they're making terrible decisions. And they think this is an uphill battle because they can't get shit dialed in because they're too busy, too unorganized, whatever the case may be. And so that's the way to fix it. It all starts with your routines. So fitness, fuel, those are the two big pieces that we're gonna need to dial in on if we wanna change your physique, if we wanna improve the energy, if we want to destroy that dad bod, right? If you wanna get that athlete back, if you wanna look and feel like that athlete again, you need to have set routines. And so take a second or two to really look at your day-to-day. Are your routines set up in a way that they're gonna help you succeed? And again, think about the outcomes that you're trying to achieve here. What are the outcomes? What is it that you want to achieve? Okay, let's reverse engineer. What are the day-to-day actions that we need to take to get those outcomes? How do we get consistent with that? All routines, baby. So, if this benefited you, let me know, drop a comment, share with a fellow dad that might need to hear this. And if you are a dad who is driven to get that athlete back, you want to look and feel like that athlete again, you want that edge again, feel free to reach out and shoot me a DM. This is what I do, man. I help men get their edge back, and if it's something that interests you, I urge you to apply for the next Forge Father Project, which you can find that link in my bio. And essentially you'll fill out a quick application. You'll set yourself up for a quick coaching call, and from there we'll be able to deep dive into your specifics a little bit more. If you're a great fit, we can definitely take the steps forward and get you rolling down the path with the Forge Father. But other than that, I hope this helps you out. Get those routines dialed in, and you will definitely see change.